everyone, it's Lauren here from Yoga Surf Travel. Today I'm streaming live with Facebook and the Whole Health Project, so I welcome anyone tuning in from there. And also I'm streaming live from my Instagram. Welcome everyone on Instagram and also Facebook on the Whole Health Project and Lauren McCreath Yoga Surf Travel. I think we've got Linda and Callum tuning in. Thanks for coming. Charlie Rose, awesome. So I've got a lot of my regulars tuning in. Today's going to be a nice and gentle, slow Vinyasa flow. So we do a series of standing Surya Namaskar A's and standing postures, and then we'll drop it down to some really slow floor-based static postures. So those of you who haven't practiced with me before, if you have, grab a yoga block. If you don't, you can just roll up a towel like this, but it's not super necessary. If you don't have it, it's okay. And perhaps you want to have a cushion handy. That's always good. Oh, welcome Helly and Peter or Martin. Good to have you guys. So thanks for joining in. We've got a great crew today. Oh, and Mel, thank you. Awesome to have you in. And we're going to get started today in a seated position. So you can sit on a block if you like, or your rolled up towel or a cushion. I always like to sit up tall. It allows the hips to be above the knees, and allows you to have a long, straight spine. So let's get started and find your comfortable seat. And we want to ground down through the sit bones and lengthen all the way up through the spine. And all the way up through the crown of the head. We can drop the shoulders down and back and just give this chin a slight gentle tuck. So the whole spine is long, shoulders are above hips. And closing down the eyes. And just take a moment to bring the awareness into the physical body. Just noticing how you're feeling today. Any points of tension? Perhaps some points of fluidity. Just spending a few moments to check in with the physical body. We'll move to our breath. Just noticing the quality of the breath. Perhaps you've got some length today. Maybe it's been a stressful day and you're a little bit short on breath. Just noticing breath. And opening up the eyes, and today I'm going to guide us through a pranayama, one of my favorites. So pranayama is breathing technique in Sanskrit, and this pranayama is called Nadi Shodhana, and it's actually alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to inhale in one and exhale out the other. So you take your thumb and your ring finger. So there, we're going to be using those two fingers. We're going to be covering the thumb on the right nostril and the ring finger on the left nostril, alternating like that. And you can just tuck the peace fingers down, or you can even place them on your third eye. So I'm going to guide us through, and we'll be moving from left to right. So closing down the eyes, getting your peace fingers ready. Take a cleansing inhalation and exhalation in and out the nose. And after you've exhaled, use the thumb to close the right nostril. Inhale left nostril. Close left nostril. Open right nostril. Exhale right nostril. Inhale right. Close right. Open left. Exhale left. That's one round. Inhale left. Close left. Open right. Exhale right. Inhale right, close right, open left, exhale left. That's 2 rounds. Inhale left, close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right, close right, open left, exhale left. 3 rounds. Now I want you to do 3 more rounds with your own breath. And you can shorten the count or extend it. Just moving fluidly, breathing in through left and out through right. In through right, out through left. And trying to maintain a long, tall spine and shoulders down and back. And once you've finished your 3rd round, you can allow the right hand to just relax on the knee and you can return to your natural breathing. I'm just spending a moment to observe. We all may meet with our natural breathing at different times, so there's no rush. No, the Nadi Shodhana, it actually balances the left and right hemispheres of the brain. And the solar and lunar energy channels in the body, our feminine, our masculine, and our creative side and our strategic side. Those 2 sides of the brain and the body. And it also calms and rejuvenates our nervous system. So perhaps you're feeling a little calmer after that. So I want you to try and maintain a calm and steady breath, perhaps just like you're breathing now, throughout the rest of the practice this afternoon, this evening. Trying to figure out where we are. Beautiful. So we're going to come off the block now and move into child's pose. So an extended child's pose, bringing the knees a distance of the mat, tops of the feet pressing into the earth, sit bones pressing back towards heels and extending the arms out in front of us. Rest the forehead down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Let it go. Sighing it all out. One more inhale. Sighing exhalation. Beautiful. Lift the head up and we're going to walk the hands over to the right side. Sinking back down. Finding length. Finding space in the left side body. I'm just going to pop some music on here. So finding that length. Beautiful. Lift the head, we'll walk over to the opposite side. Finding length, finding space in the right side body. Take a breath in. Let it go. Good. Coming back to center. We're going to rise onto our hands and knees, setting up for some cat-cows. So knees should be directly under the hips, palms under shoulders, fingers spread. Inhale, we'll drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin towards chest, tucking the tailbone in. Inhale, drop belly, lift chest. And exhale, round the spine. Now I invite you to close your eyes and start moving with the rhythm of your own breath. Dropping the belly on the inhale. Rounding the spine on the exhale. Trying to match each movement with each breath. one more round. Coming back to a neutral spine, we'll start circling the hips down and back. Maybe finding some points of tension here. And if you do find anywhere that needs a little bit of extra love, you can linger there, kind of iron it out, and move it on. All the while, breath ebbing and flowing gently in and out the nose. And coming back the opposite way. Good, guys. Now I'm going to invite you to take about 5 breaths of free flow movement. So moving the body in a way that feels good for you. You can close your eyes, tune in. Maybe just keep with the circles and add some shoulder rolls. Maybe you'd like to go back to your child's pose. Take a cobra. This is your yoga practice, and I really invite you to tune in with what feels good within your body. So if at any time something isn't feeling right, please back off and listen to yourself. Listen to what it's saying to you. 2 more breaths, guys. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine. Just set up the hands again. Palms under shoulders. Shoulder width distance. Knees under hips. Inhale. Open the right palm out to the side and up overhead. Expanding it up. Exhale. We're going to thread and hover under the left arm. And just hover the shoulder above the mat. Inhale. Rise. Open it up. One more time, thread and hover. Inhale, rise. Opening the chest, full expansion. And thread and hover. Now we're going to land gently on the side of the head and the shoulder, resting it down. The palm facing up of the right hand. Option to stay here or extend the left arm out towards the front of the mat. Maybe even taking a bind. Placing the palm on the lower back, or going the inside of the right thigh. And what we want here is to really twist and spiral the left shoulder blade up towards the sky. Taking a breath in and out the nose. Releasing left hand by the face. Press into it. Inhale, right palm opening up to sky overhead. Exhale, landing back to earth. Opposite side. Inhale, left palm to sky. Stretch it open. I don't know if you've been surfing a lot this week. I have, and this feels amazing. Exhale, thread. Inhale, opening up. I love this one in the morning pre-surf too, guys. So put that on your pre-surf warm-up list. Exhale, hover. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale. We'll land on the shoulder, gently down and side of head. Again, option to extend right palm out. Maybe taking the bind, placing it on the sacrum, so the palm facing down, grabbing the inside of the left thigh. And spiraling the chest up as we draw the lower belly in. Take one more breath here. Good. Release the hand. The right hand, sorry. Press into it. Open left palm to sky. Inhale. Exhale. Hand back to earth. Beautiful, guys. So we're going to set up for our downward facing dog, our first downward facing dog. So walk the palms out to the top corners of the mat. If you know how to get there, please go ahead. Spread the fingers and have a slight external rotation in the palms so the peace fingers are in line with the top of the mat. Press into the feet, tuck the toes and press in. Lift the hips up. I invite you to have really bent knees here and shoot the sit bones up towards the sky. So the spine is long and straight. Really pressing energetically through the whole palm. So even the backs of the knuckles are pressing into the mat. All the way up the arms and shooting energetically out the sit bones towards the sky. And start pedaling left heel down. And right heel down towards the earth. Taking any movements that you need to get comfortable in your dog. Then settling in for 2 deep, long, slow breaths in and out the nose. So those of you with really tight hamstrings, I really encourage you to focus on just shooting the sit bones up towards the sky rather than drawing the heels. And the heels will come a little later. Look between the palms and slowly tiptoe the feet all the way to the front of the mat. Those super bendies like Charlie Rose, try and have the feet as straight as possible. Then we'll meet with feet hips width distance. That's 2 fists in a forward fold. Crown of head towards the earth. Sit bones towards sky. Just hang here. You can grab opposite elbows. Maybe gently swaying left and right. Transferring weight into the left and right foot. You can have your knees as bent as you need here. Maybe even so much that the whole front body is resting on top of the thighs. Forward folds, always a really great way to open up the spine and release any back pain that you might be feeling. If it's muscular, any muscular back pain. Releasing the hands, press into the feet, will slowly rise all the way up to stand. Slow as you can. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, palms to the sky, reaching out to the side, up overhead. Full extension of breath. Exhale back through heart center. Inhale, palms to sky. Meeting overhead. Exhale, we'll sweep them wide and interlace them at the base of the spine. So inhale, lift the chest, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulder blades together, squeezing them in. And what we want here, if we can, the heels of our palms together. So rather than being like this, the heels are squeezing together. The shoulder blades are down and back. Take a breath. And I want you to bend the knees slightly here. Draw the belly in and bow all the way to the earth. Crown of head reaching down. Palms reaching up and over. Take a breath. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. So palms to shins or fingertips to earth. Drawing the lower belly in, creating a flat, long back. Exhale, forward fold. Press into the feet, rise all the way up. Palms meeting up overhead. Full extension of breath. Exhale, heart center. So we're going to do that nice, slow flow About 2 more times. So inhale, palms to sky. Exhale, sweep them wide. Interlace the fingers, lift the chest. Squeeze. Exhale, bow forward. One breath, in and out the nose. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, making an L shape with the body. Exhale, release, upside down L shape. Press into the feet, rise, palms reaching overhead. Exhale, back through heart center. Last round, let's get straight into it. Inhale, palms to sky. Exhale, interlacing the fingers, lift the chest. This is also one of my favorite warm-ups and for pre and post surf as well. Bowing the head all the way to the earth. Palms reaching up and over. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands. Step back into a plank pose. And hold here for a breath. So find your long, straight line by having the palms under the shoulders. Slight tuck of the tailbone, so it's really reaching back towards the heels. Draw the lower belly in towards spine and turn on the thighs. Take one more breath in. We're going to shift onto our tiptoes so our shoulders just move slightly past the wrists. We'll lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, guys. Untuck the toes. Bring the fingertips out in line with the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest up. Baby cobra. Oh no, cobra. Exhale, roll back down. Press the tops of the feet into the mat and lift the knees off. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, rise. And we're going to drop left shoulder, left side of head down. Rising up. Right shoulder, right side of head. Rising up one more time each side. Moving with breath. Rising all the way up and then coming all the way back down to earth. Bringing the palms by the rib cage. Tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in our dog. Just allowing the head to relax by the biceps. Bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Flex the foot and shoot energetically out the heel. From the fingertips, from the palms, all the way through the body and up out the leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Yawning it open, stacking right hip on top of left. Try to keep the shoulders even. So we're kind of drawing the right armpit down towards the mat. One more breath. Three-legged dog. Look between the palms. We're going to round the knee in towards toes, tiger curling. Bringing the shoulders over wrists. Squeeze it in. Then step it through. Low lunge. You might need to use your hand to get that through. For finding our low lunge here, you might need to Shuffle the left toes back slightly. What we want here is a nice 90-degree angle, so the knee is above the ankle here. And we'll rock back and forth on our fingertips, drawing the chest through the shoulders. Beautiful. Dropping the back knee down. Inhale, palms to sky, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sinking down, cactus the arms, bringing the elbows, bending the elbows, drawing them down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus and sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus and sink. Wimble the arms down and back, bringing them to the hips. And then we'll draw the hips back, straightening the front leg. Enough for you today. If you have a dodgy knee, you can roll over your mat or put a pillow under the left knee. Otherwise, we'll straighten the right toes. Start drawing the chest towards the toes. I want you to maintain the integrity in the spine. Maybe the fingertips meet the earth. Only have to draw the fingertips to the earth if you can maintain that long straight spine. If we're rounding in our spine, just keep the hands on the hips and draw the chest forward. Take 2 more breaths. In and out the nose. Beautiful. Roll over the front foot. Palms to sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Take the left wrist and the right palm, reach it up and over towards the right. So as we're sinking into the right knee, finding length in the left side body. Beautiful. Come back to center. Windmill hands down and back, placing them on hips, straighten the front leg. Again, you can stay here. This might be enough for you. Start drawing the toes back and then maybe start reaching the chest towards the toes. Maybe fingertips to earth. Beautiful, guys. Rolling over the front foot. Plant the left hand or the hands down. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Open right palm to sky. Easy twist. Stacking right shoulder on top of left. Engaging the left thigh so we're not dropping the knee down. The leg is straight. One more breath. Windmill the hand down to the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Look between the palms. We'll move through a Vinyasa now. So rolling forward, shoulders over wrist, plank pose. Lowering down to 90 degrees, chaturanga, elbows bent, long straight line. Rolling over the toes, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat, knees lifted. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. So look back at your heels, and the feet should be about hip width distance, so that's 2 fists. And your heels should be hidden behind your ankles. So just check out the alignment of your feet. And then we'll bring the feet together at the back of the mat and lift the left leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stacking left hip on top of right. Left knee towards sky. Left heel towards sit bone. Straighten the leg, 3-legged dog, neutralizing the hips. And tiger curl it through to step the foot between the palms. So squeezing the knee up and in, shoulders over wrists, and stepping it through. Finding your alignment, your nice right angle. Low lunge here. We're rocking back and forth. And dropping the back knee down. Inhale, palms to sky, Anjaneyasana. Rising up, then sinking down, cactus the arms. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. We're milling the hands down and back, placing them on the hips, straighten the front leg. Half Hanuman. So, left leg is straight. You can maybe flex the foot and start drawing the chest towards the feet or the toes. Maybe fingertips to earth. Again, you might not be equal on either side, so you might be a little bit more open in one hamstring than the other. That's perfectly fine. Don't expect to always be able to do the same thing on each side. One more breath. Good. Rolling over the front foot. Palms to sky. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reaching up tall. Taking the right wrist now in the left hand. Reach it up and over towards the left. So you're kind of self-adjusting by pulling your own arm up and then over to the side, finding length all the way down the right side body. Beautiful, guys. Coming back to center. Windmilling hands down and back, landing on the hips, straightening the front leg. Maybe flexing the foot and drawing the chest forward, toe, fingertips to earth. 2 breaths. In and out the nose. Good. Rolling over the front foot. Planting the hands down, lifting the right knee off the ground. Open left palm to sky, easy twist. One breath. Windmilling the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Moving through a vinyasa. Rolling into plank pose. Lowering down 90 degrees. Rolling over the toes, lifting the chest. Up dog. Take a breath here. Try and draw the shoulders down and back and lift the heart up. Tuck over the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good, guys. Take a breath here. Bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg through to sky, 3-legged dog. Draw the knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. Maybe shuffling the back toes back on the fingertips here. Now we're getting ready to rise into an arrowhead and crescent lunge. So find your buoyancy and maybe lift the hands up. Reaching the fingertips back, arrowhead. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, palms to sky. We want neutral hips here. So you might need to bend your back knee to be able to reach that. We still want our front knee stacked over our ankle. So maybe you need to find that neutralized hip, and then you can straighten the back leg, or you're just keeping it bent. Work with your own limitations. One more breath here. Windmill the hands down and back. Palms reaching the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Move through your Vinyasa, rolling forward into plank pose. Option to drop knees if it's too much to meet the 90 degrees, so you can always drop your knees lower down. Knees, chest, chin, sliding forward, baby cobra, pressing into the feet, downward facing dog. So that's an option if the full Vinyasa is too much for you. I know we've got some beginners here. Welcome to Callum and Karina, who are joining class for the first time today. And bringing feet together at the back of the mat, left leg to sky. And step it through, so try and draw it as close as you can in, coming onto the tiptoes of the right foot. Step it through. Finding your buoyancy. Lifting the palms, arrowhead. Rising up, crescent lunge. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths here. Breathing in and out the nose. Drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears, so we're not hunching up. Good. Neck is nice and long. And palms facing in towards each other. Windmilling hands down and back. Planting the hands, step back, downward facing dog. You can stay here if you like, or move through a Vinyasa. Shoulders over wrists, lowering down 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, guys. Take a breath here. Bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg to sky. I'm going to tap the right knee to right tricep. So tiger curling in, right knee, right tricep. If you can, tap. And lower it down to the right wrist, all the way to the earth. Spin the shin in towards the midline, setting up for pigeon pose. So shuffling the hips back. You may need to get a block if you're super tight in your hips and place it here. So we're going to take a breath here. If you don't have a block, you can always grab your rolled up towel, place it under here or a cushion, squeeze it under. And lifting the chest up tall. Take a breath here. And we'll lower all the way down to the earth. Maybe this is where you come. Maybe the palms reach all the way out in front of you and you can rest the forehead to the mat. I really like to, if you have a cushion available, it's really nice to grab one and snuggle down onto it. Just breathing in and out the nose. And getting nice and deep into the hips here. And I find a lot of people these days are using yoga for a workout, and they really want that strong power flow. They're really missing out on the benefits of the slow paced practice, opening the joints and the deep levels that you reach in the mind by calming it down and being physically present within the body. So if you're using yoga as a workout, I suggest you join CrossFit. Use yoga to connect with body, to connect with mind. Use it as a vessel for exploration. Exploration with self. One more breath here. Rising up. Removing any props. Placing the hands down. Tuck the left toes. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. together at the back of the mat, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. We're going to tap left knee, left tricep, squeeze it in, lift it high, drop it down to left wrist. Spin the shin bone in towards the middle of the mat, slide on back, setting up with pigeon on the opposite side, so you can grab your block, your pillow, your bolster if you need it under the left hip. Just rising up tall. Look back and see if your hip is in line with your foot. The whole leg is in one nice even line. And then settle in. Maybe onto the elbows. Coming all the way down. Some people find this posture extremely difficult. And you need to know that we store a lot of emotion, a lot of tension in our hips. When we start doing deep stretches to open them up, deep postures, you can get rushes of crazy emotion, maybe anger, maybe discomfort. Be plenty of different types of emotions. So if you're feeling that, you want to back out, try and just settle in with it and focus on breath. And let go of any of that emotion that's arising. Take 3 more deep, slow, long breaths in and out the nose. Beautiful, rising up. Removing the prop. Spin round onto the left hip and bring the feet round in front of us. So soles of feet to the earth. You just knock the knees gently left and right. We're slowing it right down now. So those of us in Australia, if you have a jumper or something you want to put on, you're welcome to. I'm going to do that. My Bali friends are probably nice and warm. Beautiful. So we're going to prepare for reverse tabletop. Soles of the feet should be 2 fists distance, so you can check that. Pressing into the earth about a foot away from the sit bones. Fingertips facing towards the sit bones and underneath the shoulders. We'll press into the feet, lift the hips up. Taking 3 breaths here. You can look towards the sky. Maybe even drop the head back if that feels good for you. If it doesn't, just lift the head back up. Press into the feet, lift the hips a little higher. 1 more. Press up. And then we'll release all the way down to the earth, coming onto our backs. Well done, guys. We'll take a few little circles with the knees one way. And the other. Send the left leg out, draw right knee in towards the chest, squeeze it in. Drop it slightly towards the right armpit, squeezing it up and in again. And coming back to center, we'll drop it gently across body, moving into a spinal twist. So you might want to lift up the hips and shuffle a little bit more onto the left hip as we drop the right knee across body. Keeping the shoulder blades equal to the earth, extend the right palm out. Look towards the right palm. Breathing in and flowing. And coming back to center, realigning the hips, extend right leg out, draw left knee in, squeeze it in. Drop the knee towards the left, towards the armpit, squeeze it up and in. Try and keep the shoulder blades flush to the earth. And the hips evenly flush to the earth. Coming back to center and dropping knee across body. Sending left arm out, looking towards the left. Maybe lifting up the hips and shuffling them towards the middle of the mat to really allow you to deepen into the twist. Breathing in and out the nose. Beautiful, guys. Come back to center. Draw both knees in. Give yourself a little circle. So we're going to move into a gentle inversion. I'm going to give you 3 options here. So first option, those who practice with me regularly may know you have your block. We can do a supported bridge, lift up the hips, place the block under the sacrum, extend the legs out, palms up overhead. Option 1, a nice, relaxing, subtle inversion, lifting the hips above the heart. And if you don't have the block, you can use your pillow and a rolled up towel, fold them over like this, lift up the hips, place it under. Those who want to go a little bit deeper, I'm going to offer up shoulder stance and also plow pose. So those who would like to move into shoulder stance, you can work with me. If this is your first yoga class, I don't suggest doing this. I suggest taking the more supportive, nourishing bridge. Otherwise, lift the legs towards the sky. Bring the toes above the head. Shuffle onto the tops of the shoulders. Bend the elbows and place the palms on the back of the head, on the back of the lower back. And just lift one leg and the other up towards the sky. Using the palms to support the back. We're really on the backs of the shoulders, not on the neck at all. Float the feet and really shoot energetically all the way out the feet, keeping strong, engaged legs. Making sure that you don't look left and right. It's really imperative in this one. We'll take whatever option you've taken, maybe the supported bridge or maybe the shoulder step. I'm going to take 5 more breaths. Breathing in and out the nose. People in supported bridge, please stay where you are. Those in shoulder stance, you're welcome to drop the toes above the head, moving towards plow pose. Slowly with control. And maybe extending the arms out. Your feet may not touch the ground, so they may be hovering as well. That's perfectly okay. You're welcome to take deaf man's pose from here if that's in your practice. By bending the knees and reaching around, grabbing the thighs. Squeezing the head between the knees. One more breath. More release by rolling the spine all the way to the earth, trying to keep the legs as close to the face as possible. And slowly with control, melting the lower back all the way to the earth. Then bringing the soles of the feet to the earth, bending the knees. Knocking the knees in, bringing the feet wide, placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And just observing. Those in supported bridge, you can lift the hips up, remove the prop, roll the spine all the way down super slowly. Again, heel toe the feet wide, knock the knees in, placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. We're all meeting here. Beautiful, guys. Draw the knees into chest, squeeze them in. I'm going to prepare for Shavasana, so if you have anything else that you would like to do, quickly go ahead. We have 1 or 2 breaths. Otherwise, everyone else blossom open into Shavasana. Our corpse pose, extending the legs wide, palms alongside the body facing up. Slight tuck of the chin so the neck is long. Closing down the eyes here. Shavasana, our final resting posture, where the magic in yoga happens. So relax the face, the space between the eyebrows, the cheeks, the jaw. Allow the whole body to sink deeply into the earth and simply let go. Start bringing some awareness back into the body. Wiggling fingers and toes. You're welcome to remain in Shavasana if you're not ready to reawaken. Otherwise you can start deepening the breath. Extending the arms up overhead. Giving yourself a full body yawn, full body stretch. Bend the knees, roll to your left side, activating your lunar energy channel. Your feminine side, your softness. Use your arm as a pillow. Just rest there for a breath. I invite you to meet in a comfortable seat. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to meet with your eyes closed. Spine long and shoulders down and back. Palms together in prayer position, gently resting thumbs against heart space. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhalation out the mouth. One more inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Yoga offers a shift in state of being. So try to allow whatever shift in state of being yoga has offered you today to resonate into your evening, into your week. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this evening. Namaste. Thank you guys from the Whole Health Project and from my Yoga Surf Travel Instagram for joining. I do take donations. The classes are free, but if you can afford, I have a link in my bio and you can donate there. So I do welcome those who provide. It is we're all trying to stay afloat here, but otherwise it's my gift to you. And if you have any questions, please direct message me, and I'd love to hear from you or any feedback. Yeah, so thanks for joining, guys. Helly, Charlie, Linda. Oh, Rach joined. Thanks for joining, guys. Hopefully Cal and Karina are still in as well. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Tomorrow I have 30-minute power flow, and Friday is 60-minute restorative. So hopefully I see you guys again soon. Thanks for joining.